on, you guys? How are you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic as always. Today, as you guys can see, I'm with my buddy. This is Rod. He's one of my good friends, and he actually owns a really clean E92 M3. And I've been dying to get this car featured on the channel because I absolutely love this thing. We are currently in the car. We're just taking it for a little bit of like a joyride, just having fun with it. I figured that I'd get some pulls of this thing, and it's pretty quick.
Interrupting your intro right there, my bad.
No, you're good, you're all good. And yeah, just gonna have fun. I'm gonna be switching into the driver's seat in a little bit. Alright, so right off the bat, you guys, this car is really sick. One thing that I really noticed, so a lot of you guys that follow me on the channel know that I drive a 335i, and right off the bat, in the interior of this car, as you guys can see, it's this pretty cool like gray color. I'm not sure the actual leather color name, but the quality of the leather is actually a lot nicer than something like the more standard 3 Series cars that have like the synthetic leather. This actually has high quality leather, and there's like proper stitching everywhere, and it actually makes a world of a difference. Like, you can really feel the quality on this. So on the channel, you guys might have seen a couple months back, I actually did a video with my friend Sean's car. He had an E93 BMW M3. This is the E92, and really these cars sound so good because the E90 generations of the M3 had the naturally aspirated cross-plane crank V8 that revs all the way to like 8,000 RPM. I mean, this thing just screams, and it sounds really good. I mean, a lot of us already know that, but like, you really got to experience it in person. If you haven't done so already, I'd highly recommend to do that. So this is actually the first time that I've driven an E92 M3. I'm actually really excited, so thanks again, Rod. It's funny because I've driven an E93 M3. I've also driven an E90 M3 6-speed manual, but never an E92. So finally, I'm driving one. This is the DCT, obviously, and I don't know how to use this thing, so...
And I'm right here, I'm gonna let him figure it out.
I would assume because it says DS, so I flick it to the right. Bam.
Yep. And then now you're in manual mode.
Okay, I'm in manual. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah. And I'm good to go, right?
Yep, parking brake's down, everything's good.
Oh, that's weird. So when I let off the brake, the car doesn't roll forward.
It doesn't roll forward.
It's a DCT.
It's a DCT.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit different than yours.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
already feel that.
DCT is nice, man.
I love DCT. Because at first I was kind of against it because, you know, I was like a manual only because all my cars have been manual. Of course. But then, man, DCT is not bad at all.
DCT is not bad at all, man.
Because it completely feels like a manual. It's just there's no clutch, honestly.
It does, and it's fast too when it like
it's so quick.
Shifts. That's nice, man. That sound is just like, I genuinely think that the V8 sound just like makes the experience like so much more like, it's honestly worth it just because of the V8. We just found some back roads, you guys, and this thing is really nice. So definitely with the E92 M3 versus something like the 335, the suspension on this car is really well done. Like, everything in this car feels so properly balanced. So the electronic adjustable suspension that this has from the factory doesn't work right now because the car is on BC Racing coilovers, obviously, but these coilovers feel proper, nice and stiff, but at the same time, they're not like jarring towards the ride comfort of the car. Listen to those downshifts. Damn.
It's like candy.
I love it, yeah. This car just feels very planted, very balanced with the V8. Like, it feels like the E92 was just meant to have a V8. And you really gotta like build the power on this car to kind of experience that. Down low, obviously there isn't that much torque, especially compared to like a 335. But I mean, for what it is, it's just such an experience, you know. And definitely from an enthusiast point of view, from like a purist driving standpoint, this car is really, it's just blissful. Like, in the sense that you have a proper motorsport V8 engine, you have the DCT transmission. When you get on it, man, it just goes, and the suspension just feels so solid. Not to mention the fact that, like with most M cars, everything is variable. So The suspension settings are variable, the transmission shift settings, the throttle response. Right now the throttle is really, really touchy. Like, even the slightest press and you'll start to feel the car go. When you let off, you'll feel like the car punches you forward almost a little bit. The way that the throttle response is tailored. And these brakes, man. When you hit the brakes, like, you have so much confidence. Like, you can't go wrong with them.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong at all, man. For what these cars are going for in the, you know, mid 20,000s, low 30,000 range, this is a lot of car for the money. I mean, 400 plus horsepower, V8 engine, you got a lot of comfort settings. You know, the seats are very comfortable, nice surround sound speaker system, iDrive, all the, you know, features that you would expect from a BMW. But man, this car drives like a race car. It's so, so nice, and it's so planted. I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious about reliability. I was actually going to probably save that for a separate video with this car, you guys, but Rod has actually gotten the rod bearings done on this car. And in addition to that, he replaced one of the coil packs and new spark plugs, but that's it. And this car is sitting at 126,595 miles. So relatively speaking, it is a bit higher mileage for an M3. But this car just, it feels like it's brand new. It's very well taken care of, and it drives so, so well. Like, you would not be able to tell that it's at this mileage given the way that this thing performs. That's awesome, man.
Try not to shake the camera too much right here.
No worries. Oh, those brakes, man.
It's like, if you make any mistake, bro, the brakes are there to save you, no matter what. I remember there was like this one guy one time by my house. He was pulling out of like a gas station. He wasn't looking, bro. Like I stopped like probably like I would say like 5 feet away from him because I was like getting off the freeway, so I was going pretty quick, bro. But these brakes, like, it just slammed down.
Totally.
If it was any other car, I know I would have hit him.
The stopping power, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, oh my god, just coming up on this truck right here, and I was like, oh, okay, I definitely need to slow down. That's so awesome.
Hell yeah.
I just love building the power, and I mean, this car just keeps going. With my car, you know, it feels like it needs to shift, whereas this car just...
See, because I've actually had moments like that where I almost forget to shift. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like, I just feel like it's like, I just get lost in it sometimes, you know? Let's look at the smile on your face, bro. You're having too much fun.
This thing is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
God, that sound on the downshift, man. The DC, whoa. That first gear is a little,
yeah, no, it does that sometimes. Yeah. That's not the first time it's happened.
It's really sensitive, especially in first.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is that. You guys, I see why there's so much hype. It's such a solid car, you know? And given the price of this car, like, there really isn't another car that offers this much performance and just driving fun. Like, for any enthusiast, this is exactly what you would want. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the rest of this video. If you did make it to the very end, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have not already driven an E90 generation BMW M3, I would highly recommend it. They're just such a great blend of performance, daily drivability, styling, handling, just a great all-around package of a performance car, and they're really, really worth a buy or even just a quick drive. If you guys want to shop merch, apparel, accessories, stuff like that, be sure to check out my store down below. I'll have a link to it in the description, simplycarthings.co. And with all that being said, that's going to end it for this video. I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you, guys.